after taking a few days off because of horrible sickness. Alright, it was just a cold, but it was enough that I didn't want to make videos without a horrible, raspy voice and me being pretty tired the entire time. But, now that I'm back, I'm going to be doing a little bit of Frost Blast action. A decent enough weapon, but that's the problem, as you can see right there. However, as enemies start to get resistances, that means that I can start to do damage over and over, but it takes some time to get it to work. But hey, the fact that I can even get a Frost Blast run working in the first place here is a miracle of the more modern updates of the game. Frost Blast used to be extremely slow to use, obviously did no damage, and was overall not very good. I think with the Elemental update that it was changed to be a much faster usage, and then with the Brutal update they gave it a little bit of damage and actual modifiers that you can use along with it. There is absolutely no plan in this run. I don't think any mutations help out with this weapon at all. Maybe some of the brutality ones, but this is obviously not a brutality-focused weapon in any way, so I think I'm going to mostly be focusing on the defensive. There we go. Starting to finally get some damage here. Only 1 cell difficulty because I'm classing this in the same level as regular route. I'm classing this as the same level as Magnetic Grenade or an Ice Bow, where this is not meant to do damage, but I'm going to make it do so anyway. Yeah, this could be decent if I build Brutality as an off stat. I can get some real damage out of that, because none of these are going to work. Tranquility. I've been totally wrong about Tranquility this entire time. It only affects the weapons you're holding. It doesn't affect turrets or bombs or anything like that. I thought that it did, but somebody pointed out in the last video that I was completely 100% wrong about that. Woof. Well, don't trust everything I say, everybody. Anyway, yeah, defensive for right now. So, well, actually, I was thinking about taking emergency triage, but you know what? YOLO amulet, well, YOLO mutation could be decent. Well, a decent first pick. Usually I don't like taking it, but there's not too many better options. How much damage am I getting off this anyway? 271 damage a second. And there's no, like, rolling your finger across the buttons to... Oh, I only have 5 seconds till that door closes. Crap. Well... Alright, no time door for me here. But yeah, you can't do the double rolling your finger on both the attack buttons to get extra fast freeze blasts here. Not that it would matter anyway, because frozen enemies don't take damage. But when fighting a boss, it could have been decent. No, the animation is locked in place at such and such speed. Too bad. It does go a little bit farther. I mean, standing about here, I was able to kill that bat. So, might be able to get that to work. Great. So, that might work well for me in, like, later stages when I need a little bit of extra range, or I'm trying to use it as more of a ranged weapon. How many of these? Whatever. Not like getting an upgrade right now would do much for me anyway. Woof. And hey, able to build that off stat just like I was saying. So there, it's about right there. Exactly that it goes. Those biters are aggressive. Bursting down those doors so quickly. Oh. What do you got? I can't even afford anything right now anyway. I spent all the money getting these items at the very start of this run anyway, so who cares? Oh, and good news if you were wondering, while I was sick, I was able to finish The Witcher 2. And in more relevant news, I may have finally gotten decent enough internet to do streaming, so look forward to that or fear it. I don't know. I'll see in the next couple days if I can finagle something together or if it's still too terrible for me to attempt anything. Ooh, go Prison Depths? I mean, Prison Depths is is mostly pointless to do. Yeah. There we go. Whoa! I didn't even realize that there was another zombie there. And done. Where? Where was it discovered? Hey, I can do that goofy thing with the incomplete one now. That's fun. What the? I'm not even gonna ask. Prison Depths. I have been told now that the Prison Depths only has a single scroll of power in it, and that it's only worth going through if you do it real quickly. So I'm gonna try it. See what I can get. Because obviously getting the extra... Unless I want to curse myself, because I think I do get a curse chest in here too. Not really what I would like to. This could be decent. I don't need that much healing. And then probably go with a Fury or whatever it is, the Brutality mutation that gives me extra damage after getting hit, because that's a... It's a lot of extra damage after you get hit, so... Might be my best bet, even though I'm not building Brutality specifically. I can see one more thing there. Okay. Gotta watch out because those spinners will do that. Oh, wow, that wasn't too bad. I think a lot of this run is going to be mostly dodging enemies. What do you got? I'm gonna try it. Get them resisting right away. Okay. It's not great damage, but it is working. Ooh, and those extra biters. Yeah, there's a reason why I chose the Frost Blast that I have in the first slot there, because of that biters and because of that extra damage on a stun target. Which I think enemies that are slowed down from Frost count as being stunned. Maybe a little bit. Starting to lose its resistance. Ah, doesn't matter. Didn't work out for him anyway. Not that I got anything out of that, but hey, come on, kill an elite. It's one of the most fun things to do in these stupid challenge runs. Maybe I should just make it a goal too. Okay, maybe I'll just make it a goal in this run to just freeze as many enemies as possible. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I just need to kill this guy. And then I'll get my scroll, and then I'm gonna book it right out of here. Faster, faster. You know what? Never mind about that whole freezing a bunch of enemies. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think I could get it to work anyway. Ah, this is not good. At least I'm pretty tanky with all the health upgrades that I've been getting. Oh, come on. Okay, exit's got to be right around here somewhere. Okay, okay. It's not even worth selling it right now. I gotta get out of here, and so I can get my time door in the ossuary. It's gotta be like right here. Freeze remains one of the most powerful things in this game. It's one of the reasons why I see a lot of people recommending Ice Bow more and more these days. It has gotten so much better. It used to be that Ice Bow is something that I wouldn't even... Perfect. Ice Bow is something that I wouldn't even consider, and I would go for Frost Blast every single time. But now? I don't know. You know what? I do know. I would take... Give me this. You know what? I do know. I would take Ice Bow over Frost Blast just about every single time. Because there's a lot of things now that you can do to... With the way that they've changed up how bow and arrows work, there's a lot of things that you can do to get arrows back, or you can just wait it out, too. It works so much faster, and you can get some real damage out of it if you're building for it. Frostblast, you really can't get too much damage out of it, and it's weird to even... I'm going to go straight tactics. I need that damage. It's weird to even try. I was really considering doing this 2-cell because I know that Frostblast is way more intended for damage, unlike the Ice Bow, but with the little... With trying to freeze enemies over and over, or having enemies frozen and then... Come on. And that well, this is the perfect way to see the little resisted thing if you've never seen... If you played this game enough... If you haven't played this game enough to see that yet. I don't know. Frostblast does seem like it should be the more damaging option compared to the Ice Bow. Like, Ice Bow is for speed. Ice Bow is for the freeze effect, mostly. And then Frostblast would be for that extra damage you get on top of it. But I don't know. Good stuff. Oh, and good. I might be able to get an upgrade here. And this would be a place to try and get an upgrade for this. That would be very helpful right now, but that's not the run, unfortunately. There's no reason not to... I know that these are all just rules that I set out for myself, but who cares? I'm going to stick by them anyway. Dang. Not going to have any money for this, but... whatever, I'm out of here. There's going to be other opportunities to get more stuff, especially depending on where I'm... Oh boy. I am surprised that tracker did not hit me. And... of course. Man, enemies are really just stunned for a million years when you hit them with the rubble from the Liar's Rune. This reminds me of the exact Wait, how'd that die? Maybe a biter? I don't know. That's weird. Is it just... I don't know. Yeah, doing this run reminds me a lot of how I would always say that I never wanted to do skill only runs because it's a lot of waiting around. Thankfully you can still skip a lot of enemies, but I am not looking forward to not looking forward to doing a boss with this setup. Oh well, we'll see. Maybe I'll purposely take... Oh, I do have the poison enemies that hurt you. Getting that to work on the incomplete one is a lot more... They changed something to... Oh, come on, for real. They changed something with the incomplete one where you have to be above him when he's using the damage field to get a huge amount of stacks of poison on him with the poison enemies that hurt you. So it's not as free of a battle when you're fighting him with this particular necklace as it used to be. That said, I should do the real run. Not screw around with stupid cheese tactics, as fun as they might be to do. All right. Where am I going right now? I feel like I'm losing sight of the... Ah! Right. Anyway, exit's probably right down here. Yeah, I could easily... You take very little damage from the damage field if you if you do it right. So I might plan to have my singular brutality mutation there, which I think is called Fury, but I have no idea. And have that primed and ready to go whenever he decides to throw up that shield. I don't know, I'll have to see. Knock knock, it's me. Whatever, I've been low on money this entire run. Didn't have enough of it the first time, I guess. Not supposed to be using dive attacks, but sometimes it's the fastest way to... Hey! Sometimes it's the fastest way to get down pits. And if there's an enemy waiting for me down there, you can hardly blame me, right? Right? Is that excuse not good enough? Alright. Didn't get the... I could have totally made that jump up there, but didn't do it. You know, I've been doing a couple little runs of new save game files, and it really does surprise me. Where am I going? Here, I guess. Okay. Really does surprise me how much I use the wall running in this game. It is so helpful at this point. Just skipping every single one of these chains or ladders or whatever. I really thought it was going to be used a lot more for circumnavigating traps or other obstacles, but it's really just a basic use. Really just a basic part of your moveset at this point to get around anywhere. I love it. Alright, what do you got? This is not really the best circumstance, but I can probably... Wow. Spinning with... I was rolling with him, too. That should have killed me. Well, that should have at least got me hurt. Hello? Did he somehow lose sight of me? God, I thought he despawned there for a second, which can totally happen. And there we go. Is it better? I guess. Whatever. I didn't want to cheat with that modifier anyway. There's some necklace modifiers that just don't really go with the spirit of these runs, after all. And back in the day, I used to count, especially after beating the Watcher without even moving, counted poison enemies that hurt you as a cheater modifier. Just something that was too powerful that I couldn't even allow myself to use it. Not so much at this point, because I don't think that it scales with brutality like it used to. Well, like it scaled with strength back in the... Oh, good. Oh, boy. Whatever that word was. Like it scaled with strength back in the day, but... Whatever. Because this is a food shop, right? So I think I can use it now, but there are still a few of them that... There are still a few modifiers that I really don't want to take if given the chance. The one that makes you invisible after 5 seconds just trivializes any non-boss fight. The one that's Super Mario mode is I don't want to take because it's just awful. And you're jumping on it, and you're bouncing off of enemies' heads more often than you're like running past them. Because one of the basic movesets in this game is immediately after rolling, you can't... Come on. Immediately after rolling, you can't roll again, right? So what you do is you jump over enemies. But if you jump... And didn't want to get hit that much, but that's fine. I'm getting 61 extra. That's not bad. It's not great because I'm doing 420 damage. Nice. Ah, whatever, it's something. Yeah, so when you're jumping over enemies' heads, you obviously then land on them, and it screws up your jumping trajectory. And enemies that burst into other enemies, like the host zombies in the... Oh, come on. Totally missed dodging that. Like the host zombies in the graveyard will cause you to almost, like, fly up into the sky as soon as you kill one of those dudes and you're trying to jump over them. Whatever, I got emergency triage. Wow, that ran out right at the... And okay. One of the things I used to have in the game was a shop specifically for amulets. So getting any sort of an amulet with a particularly powerful effect is become a lot harder than when you used to just be able to get it from a shop. It's kind of too bad. I think there should be an easier way to get amulets in the game, but I don't know what it would be at this point. If they brought back the tiny shops. I remember saying before the Brutal update came out that Gian should be proprietor of a... Oh, come on, that should have been it. That Gian should be a proprietor of an amulet shop. Or maybe just bring back the tiny shops and do that. Oh wow, I cannot believe that I actually got the time door here. They made it way easier to get that stuff now. Hey. But whatever, Gion's still in the game and he's still doing stuff, so I can't be mad about that. Also, now he's got this adorable animation where he hides inside his backpack. I'm going to go Fogfjord. It's already been a 16-minute run. I can jump through here pretty easily. Plus, there's no question that I'll be able to get the time door, so... I also gotta wonder if they drop a bomb to hurt enemies that I'm getting off this necklace. 58 damage when I'm rolling. That also used to scale with strength. I don't know if it scales with brutality or anything right now. Obviously, there's no... Right. Obviously, there's no easy way to consistently... I mean, I was just talking about how there's no easy way to consistently get a specific type of necklace anymore. But if there was, it would be worth doing a run if it did scale properly with that. Or it would at least be worth trying out a run. I don't know, there's all... Well, it's not like I'm hurting for any sort of challenge runs here. I still... Ah, crap. I'm fine. I still don't think I've done any of the turret runs yet. I mean, every single... Try that one more time. Every single one of the skill runs was opened up to being possible to do with the Brutal update and the stock change and... what's the other one? Merchandise category being added into the game. Which, by the way, I still gotta make a video for merchandise category. Yeah, now that I'm not... Oh, come on, guys. Whatever, now that I'm not sick, I can probably get to that right tomorrow. Excuse me. Okay. That was some artful meat grinder dodging there. Ugh. What is the damage that I'm getting right now? 952 per second. Not great. Oh, yeah, I want to go try to get to... Just bypass this and, I don't know, get into the clock tower. I always like the clock tower. I am going through a surprising amount of flask charges right. Ooh. Oh god! Why? I just want the scroll. And there it is. Yeah, clock tower. Clock tower I think will work just fine. What is that? Oh, it's the other key. Wow. That was easier to get than I thought. Good, more brutality. I should really think about starting to build only brutality at this point, because I'm probably going to get, well, I don't know. The extra 15% damage that I'm getting from tactics isn't that much at this point, and I could be getting potentially a lot more with the Fury mutation. Because right now it's only doing about 1,000 damage per second, and the mutation is doing, checking in a second here, the mutation is doing 350 for 7 seconds after getting hit. I'm gonna do it. I'll get some more health out of the deal, get some more damage, because I'm definitely gonna be getting hit by the shurikens when I get to the assassin fight, so why not? I don't think I'm going to be perfecting her this time. Okay. Okay. Playing a little bit closer with these trackers than I want to. Also, am I still using... Yeah, I still only have Frost Blast 2 right now. Oy. Well, now's the time to... Yeah, perfect. Well, now's the time to try to upgrade, because this is the last area. By the way, it should be noticed that it should be noted. Yeah, getting like more than 50 damage each time. But I could, yeah. It would be worth it to take tactics more. I want that extra health. Ice Shock, close, but no cigar. There we are. Toxic Cloud when they die. Do I have anything that gets extra damage on yeah, that one does. Suffers, but yeah, bleed damage when it thaws out. Yeah, I'll take it. Keep the other thing is... I'll keep the other one, obviously, for no real reason. I have no reason for that. I don't know why I said it like I was going to say something that's convincing. I can't use both of them. They're really just there for... They're really just there for the stats, if it's not the primary one that I'm using. Extra damage on bleeding targets. Enemies bleed when they thaw out. I'm getting that extra... Getting that modifier, or that affix that gives me enemies bleeding when they're unfrozen was one of the most important ways that I got damage out of the Ice Bowl run, so it shouldn't be any surprise that... But if I had more of a choice, and if the game decided that it wanted to give me any Frost Blast, which for some reason it wasn't, that would have been the definite... that was the one that I was looking for. That was the affix I was looking for, is what I'm trying to say. Ish. Oh, come on. Getting 500 damage after getting hit. That's not bad, because 1497... I mean, it's still a pretty good increase. 25% extra damage. 30% and plus a 30% extra damage because I have the enemies bleeding when they thaw out, and then 30% on bleeding enemies. It's honestly surprising me. It's honestly surprising me how much. Oh boy. I'm going to see if I can afford that one. I may be back. Still get that bleed too on it. It's surprising me how much I'm getting synergies, despite the fact that I'm only using this singular weapon that's not really a weapon. Singular supplementary item that you can use as a weapon if you try hard enough. Okay, there. I just gotta roll off of that more. I don't know why I don't. It's clearly the best way to get out of that room. Rather than freaking out and climbing up the side of the wall to get hit by the ball and chain 3 times. Alright, I should have at least one chest here. If that's enough money to... Wouldn't surprise me if that was... Okay. Oh, great. Okay. That worked out. Also, that's more than enough money to get the upgraded... Oh, good. Get that upgraded Frost Blast. Well, upgraded. It's just better in a different way. Hi. Do cannibals have something that makes them... I don't know. Do cannibals have something to make them more immune to freeze effects? Because that elite one didn't stay frozen for any amount of time. And I don't know, maybe there's something that I was doing that... Maybe there's some sort of modifier or something that I did. Could be the toxic cloud that was breaking them out of it. I don't know, who knows. Switch that back and forth, and... Alright, let's do this. Been a pretty decent run so far. Maybe I could have done it on... Well, I don't know. Nah, this is fine. Yeah, I could have done it on 2-cell difficulty, but I'm not gonna say for certain. For being out of the game for a couple days, I think this is a good reintroduction. Not bad. In fact, very good. Well, switching back to this one then. You'll excuse me. Whatever. Thought I would have to be a little bit more, I thought I would have to choose which Frost Blast I wanted to be using a little bit more, but didn't seem to be the case. Well, whatever. Decent little run. And you can get some damage out of the Frost Blast if you're building for it, I guess. I still wouldn't do a run like this, you know, for real, but hey, it worked out.